Right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this live stream here between the Lions and the Stormers. And we're in for a great weekend of rugby. I've seen you guys have already left a few comments, so that's why I decided to go in quickly. Barry Green says, happy to see Guru back in action. And then Yordamis, which is Achilles, says, Guru, my man, Justice Server One says, Lions to steal this one. So, yeah, I'm a bit split into two minds at the moment. The Stormers have been in some really great form this last couple of weeks, and they've got rid of the Bulls. They've drawn with the Sharks, and then actually went on to comprehensively beat the Sharks as well last week. And then we've got the Lions with two losses against the Bulls and one against the Sharks. Things are not looking that great for them. But we're here at Ellis Park, and there's quite a few changes to this Lions side. They did a lot better last week against the Bulls. So with all the replacements brought in for this one, we might see a really good game. Let's quickly go and run through the team lineups for this game. For the Lions, we're going through the backline first. Evie Viljoen, Stian Pienaar, Manuel Ras, Birgit Oorendal, Edwil van der Merwe, Tiaan Swanepoel, and Andre Warner in the backline. So a very good backline, this one, with Evie Viljoen in some good form at the back. Haven't had a lot of opportunities on the attack, but he's been really solid at the back on the fence and under the high ball, and he's done a really good job. Stian Pienaar, on the other hand, I've always thought that he's destined for more than he's showing at the moment. So a couple of more seasons, and this guy will be exceptional. Very underrated winger in South Africa at the moment is Stian Pienaar. Then Manuel Ras, as you all know, I'm not a big fan of. Not that he's done anything wrong. I just don't really rate him as a top-notch outside centre. But he gets the opportunity today against Ruanel and also Damian Willemse to prove me wrong. So, yeah, who knows? With Birgit Oorendal on his inside, the great captain of the Lions, coming from the Bulls, doing exceptionally well at the Lions at the moment, is Birgit Oorendal. So it would be really sad to see him go. I know there's talks of Simelane and Birgit Oorendal leaving the Lions at some stage. Let's hope it's not true. Edwil van der Merwe, when he's had the opportunity, has been absolutely brilliant for this Lions side, but we haven't seen him being given any chance whatsoever in the last two games against the Bulls. I don't know if it was brilliance from Jake White to counter him on the attack or what, but Edwil van der Merwe haven't been that elusive as always. So he gets a chance here against his former team to showcase what he can do. And I still firmly believe that he is Springbok quality, and he should be selected maybe for the latter part of this year. So you never know. Tiaan Swanepoel and Andre Warner in a halfback combination. We all know how exceptional Tiaan Swanepoel can be on the day, and he's coming back from injury, now starting to find his feet with the Lions. So a valuable player to have at 10. And then Andre Warner is growing from strength to strength every week that he plays. So, yeah, it's a formidable halfback combination for them. And looking at their forwards, we're going to go through that quickly, is Frankie Horn, Vincent Chichuka, Jaco Kriel, Ruben Skuman, Ruan Stauli, Lusari, P. Botha, and Ruan Dreyer. One player that has been quite massive so far for the Lions have been the number 8, Frankie Horn, which is coming through very nicely for this Lions side. Vincent Chichuka comes back into the side after his injury layoff. It will be interesting to see if he can pick up the same type of form that he's had throughout the earlier parts of the URC. So Jaco Kriel captaining the side today, valuable player to have. I don't think he's the same player that he used to be when he played for Gloucester and for the Lions a couple of seasons ago. He struggled a little bit, so hopefully he can find his form again. Then Ruben Skuman and Ruan Stauli has been quite exceptional. I'm very impressed with Ruan Stauli at the moment, the son of Rudolf Stauli. So he's been quite immense for this Lions side. And I see a very bright future for this youngster as well. Carl Lusardi, PJ Botha, and Ruan Dreyer in the front row. Carl Lusardi, you all know, I rate very highly. Just haven't been able to really pick up the type of form that he had previously. PJ Botha is another youngster coming through very nicely for this Lions side. And then Ruan Dreyer is looking to find a form that he had with the Lions previously. So it's going to be tough. I think this Lions side is a very formidable one today. And we've got a lot of support for this Lions. Kevin Thomas says, hello, I'm going for the Lions here today to win. They are at home. The Stormers are too confident, I might say, a little bit too overconfident. So we might just see another big upset here today. Although I personally don't think it's going to happen. I think the Stormers are going to win this one between 15 and 20 points. But you never know. Nathan Adams says Stormers and Lions win game. So, Stormers and Lions are up against each other today. So it's going to be interesting to see who comes away with the game today. Antoinette Gerber says, hello, Guru, miss you. Thank you, Antoinette. And then she says, my nerves have had enough cigarettes today. So, it's a tough hurdle for the Stormers here today. Whether they will be able to make it, we'll have to wait and see. It's Ellis Park. It is altitude, and it's going to be difficult for the Stormers. Gordon McIntyre says, Mountain Goat from Cape, too strong for the weak Lions. So shots fired there by Gordon. Let's quickly go and have a look at this Stormers side. So Warwick Gelant, Sergio Peterson, Ruanel, Damian Willemse, Sabella Senatla, Manny Livok, and Paul de Wet. Very good backline, this one. And I think for the first time this season, we're going to see Warwick Gelant and Damian Willemse combining to the combination here, which every fan wanted to see so far, because they have played very good together when they have been on the field at the same time. Warwick Gelant, for me, probably the best fullback in South Africa at the moment, surpassing Apelile Fassi with quite some tremendous strides. And then Sergio Peterson has been good form. Ruanel has been exceptional for this Cape franchise over the last couple of games, and very underrated at this stage. I mean, there was a time when everybody mentioned Ruanel as a potential Springbok just before the World Cup in 2018. He did play some phenomenal rugby, starting to find that form again. Willemse, like I said, at 12, that combination of Gelant and Willemse today will be one to see, a mouth-watering prospect there, with Sabella Senatla playing some really good rugby as well. Manny Livok slotting in perfectly into the Western Province or the Stormers lineup. And I'm quite surprised. This is one of the guys that has really impressed me so far, is Manny Livok. And then Paul de Wet has made his way into the starting lineup today, ahead of Herschel Jantjies, which is a really interesting selection for me. I think Herschel Jantjies haven't done too bad at times, and he's trying to find a form that made him such a valuable player in 2019. And I think he was right there. So I don't know why Paul de Wet would get the notch before him, but obviously the coaches know better. Have a look at the forwards: Chiva Diamani, Aaron Narain, Dion Fourie, Marvin Urie, Andre Smith, Brock Harris, Karan Tubedi, and Stephen Kitshoff. Chiva Diamani has stood in really well for Evan Roos. Obviously, not nearly the player that Evan Roos is becoming, and that's a little bit worrying, because you need a game breaker at 8, and I just don't think that Diamani is that guy. But the Stormers not really missing Evan Roos at the moment because of the guy Dion Fourie, who's been exquisite for the Stormers side. He's been a thorn in the Sharks the last couple of 2 weeks. Just a hard player, and best of all, he's a brilliant ball stealer on the ground. He's a hard runner. He gets over the advantage line when he needs to get over. He's just an exceptional player, and age, he's just tendering with age, really, is Dion Fourie. Marvin Urie and Andre Smith has formed a really good lock combination so far. Marvin Urie, I think, is silencing his critics quite well at the moment, while Andre Smith is becoming a really good player for the future. And then Brock Harris, veteran of the Stormers side, playing in his 101 game here for the Stormers today. Skaran Tubeni picked up his name last week against Bongi Bonambi, and hopefully will do the same today against PJ Botha. And then Stephen Kitshoff, they've come under scrutiny recently because of the scrums that's gone backwards. But one area where the Lions might want to really have a go at the Stormers will be at scrum time today. We've seen them do really well against the Bulls last week and the week before. The Sharks dominating the Stormers scrum at times. and still can't believe that we lost to the Stormers because of that. Because if you have dominance at the scrum, then you should have dominance on every facet. But the Sharks looking like a team without a plan at the moment. We are going to go through the benches real soon. Just having another look at the comment section. Cully Stormers says, Stormers to win by 15. Come on, you Storm. So that's what I'm expecting as well today. I'm thinking the Stormers by 15 to 20 points in a very high-scoring battle. Probably around 40 something to 20. Could even be less for the Lions if the Stormers defense can keep up. But I'm expecting a hard first half of the Stormers probably running away in the second half. T-Rex T says Lions to steal the game. So that's not the first time that I've heard this today. I mean, questions will be asked and it will be answered a little bit later on. But, you know, the Stormers were quite confident when they played at home against this Lions outfit a good couple of weeks ago. And this Lions side came there and they've absolutely destroyed the Stormers on the day. So as a Shark supporter, being a neutral for this game, I would love to see this Lions side come out here and cause a major upset. But on the other hand, I want a South African team to do good. And who else than the Stormers to take the SA flag and really go forward in this competition? They are leading the South African conference of the URC, so deservingly too. So we'll see how things turn out. Let's quickly read one more comment here. Kevin Thomas says, if Lions keep discipline down, stop silly errors, then the Lions should win. So, yeah, we've seen all those errors in the last 2 weeks. They've had some great moments against the Bulls at times, and they didn't use it. And I think Fred Zeilinger was at the top of those mistakes. So he's not there today. Tiaan Swanepoel is, and they got the leadership back of Birgit Oudendal. So they should cut out those silly errors. Let's quickly go and have a look at the bench of this Lions side. Jaco Visagie, JP Smith, Jannie du Plessis, Ruan Venter, Emmanuel Chichuka, Morne van der Berg, Jordan Hendrikse, and Wandisile Simelane. So good players there. I mean, Jaco Visagie has always been a go-to guy. He's very aggressive. He takes the ball forward. His lineup throws on back. Then they got the experience of Jannie du Plessis that can go full throttle in the last 20 minutes of the game. Ruan Venter has been quite impressive. He started last week's game and did a really good job against the Bulls. And then obviously Emmanuel Chichuka has had a really good run for the Lions as well. I rate Morne van der Berg very highly, as you know. So then the return of Jordan Hendrikse to the side as well, back from injury. So it will be very interesting to see how things turn out in this game. And then Wandisile Simelane as well, finding himself on the bench again today. Just one of those promising players that haven't been able to put his hand up and showcase his true talents. But a very good player, and hopefully he can turn this thing around for him. Justin Service says, Lions not weak, just being stupid with mistakes. Lions can snatch this one. So a lot of people are going for the Lions here. I wonder how the poll looks like. Let me quickly go and have a look at how the poll is looking at the moment. While you guys are watching, don't forget to go and vote. We've got 37 votes who will walk away with a victory today. 81% going for the Stormers. So not the same as the comment sections at the moment. So please, Lions supporters, let your voice be heard in the poll as well. Lions currently at 19% with no chance of a draw between these two teams at the moment. So with that said, let's quickly go and have a look at the Stormers bench for this one, which have been quite impressive over the last 2 weeks. Andre Hugo Venter, Leon Lyon, Sazi Sandi, David Mayhuizen, Marcel Tennyson, Herschel Jantjies, Stan du Plessis, and Angelo Davids. So Angelo Davids, Stan du Plessis, and Herschel Jantjies find themselves on the bench, which have been starting this last 2 weeks. So it will be interesting to see what kind of impact they make off the bench. Because let's be honest, the Stormers have basically sealed their games in the last 20 minutes of the game, which statistically have been shown in the URC that they have scored some of the most points in the last 20 minutes of the game. So Marcel Tennyson, a valuable player for them. David Mayes and two youngsters coming through very nicely for this Western Province or Stormers side. Definitely the future of the franchise. Sazi Zandi, have silenced my critics of him. He's been doing exceptionally since he's come off the bench. Leon Lyons adds a little bit of value, still learning a lot. And then Andre Higupenta has been quite exceptional as well for this Stormers outfit. And yeah, he's going down under the radar at the moment. A really good player with a bright future ahead of him. I don't foresee him sticking around in South Africa for much longer if he doesn't get a starting berth real soon. But Andre Higupenta, a very valuable player in this Stormers outfit at the moment. So, yeah, that is basically the lineups of the two teams. We'll go through it just before kickoff again, which we are about 5 minutes away from. But let me know in the comment section who you guys think is going to walk away with a victory today. We've got 40 votes, Stormers at 80%. And if you want to go further and support your team, if you become a member of the channel, you can have these custom emojis as well. So it starts at 20 Rand per month, and you'll be able to show who you support in the fashion that I've just shown you guys there in the comments section. So yeah, feel free to join the membership. If not, press that like button and subscribe. That will also help the channel out tremendously. Currently got 30 people watching. We've got only 10 likes. So do go ahead and press that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, guys. We will be doing the Lions versus Stormers, Sharks versus Bulls, and the Ireland versus France game. Marius van der Westhuizen is in the referee for today's game. And yeah, I don't have a massive problem with him. Assistant referees being Amy Barretron and Paul Mente, with the TMO being Marius Jonker. So that should be quite interesting as well. No Jacob Paper to officiate this game. I wonder if he's there at the Bulls Sharks game today. But yeah, we're very close to kickoff, guys. We've got 29 people watching. Thank you for all the support. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe. And if you want to become a member, it starts as low as 20 Rand per month. So yeah, this should be a really interesting game. Let me know in the comments section who you are vouching for by telling me who you support. And then also go to the poll on the channel currently live and cast your vote there as well to say who you think is going to win this game. We are at Ellis Park in Johannesburg, home ground of the Sigma Lions, up against the DHL Stormers. And the weather is brilliant here. It's a sunny weather, and it doesn't look like there's too much wind as well. So we're in for a cracking game here between these two sides. And obviously, we do have supporters out there. Minimum at the moment. Hopefully, that will change in the near future. But we are looking forward to a very good game. Let's go through the team lineups one more time before kickoff here, guys. So for the Lions, we've got Evie Viljoen, Stian Pinaar, Manuel Ras, Burger Oudendal, Edward van der Merwe, Tiaan Swanepoel, and Andre Warner. And then in the forwards, we've got Frankie Horn, Vincent Chichuka, Jaco Kriel, Ruben Skuman, Ruben Strali, Carlo Sadi, PJ Botha, and Ruan Dreyer. On the bench, we've got Jaco Versaghi, JP Smith, Jannie du Plessis, Ruan Vente, Emmanuel Chichuka, Morne van der Berg, Jordan Hendrickson, Wandisile Similani. Then for the Stormers, we've got Warwick Geland, Sergio Peterson, Ruan Nel, Damian Willemse, Sibella Sinatla, Manny Livok, and Paul de Wet. Forwards, we've got Achiva Diamani, Arends van Rijn, Dion Fourie, Marvin Uri, Andre Smith, Brock Harris, Karan Tubeni, Steven Kitshoff. And then on the bench, Andre Higupenta, Leon Lyons, Zazi Zandi, David Mayes, Marcel Tennyson, Herschel Yankees, Dan du Plessis, and Angelo Davids, as we see the Stormers running onto the field here. Justice Server 1 says, got to say the fact that France and Ireland both smacked the All Blacks. That's going to be an insane game. Also, Guru loving the background. So thank you, Justice Server 1. This is the background of Ellis Park. So yeah, let's see how things are going to turn out today. Eddie Kim says the Lions 29, Stormers 22. So definitely in the comments section, it looks like the Lions supporters are dominating at the moment. But the poll is suggesting a easy victory here for the Stormers. So do go out and vote on the poll, guys. Currently, the Stormers with 81% and the Lions only with 19%. So we'll see how accurate that is towards the end of the game. As Jaco Kriel now leads out the Lion Troopers for this game. This is going to be a cracking game. I think everybody expecting the Stormers to win this quite comfortably, me including myself. And this Lion side could just turn up and cause a massive upset here today. They're looking fired up today. Not the same body language as last week. So, yeah, hopefully we're in for a cracking game here. As the Lions run onto the field, we're basically a minute or two away from kickoff in this game. And we've got 43 people watching, guys. Press that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We've got 15 likes so far. Let's get this rumbling. It's the Stormers up against the Lions in another classic South African derby. We're seeing some really good players on the field today. We've got 45 votes. Stormers going with 80% at the moment, and the Lions up on 20% at the moment. So the Stormers are the hot favorites to win this game. Like I say, Marius van der Westhuizen, the referee for today. Amy Barretron, Paul Mente, Marius Jonker assisting Marius van der Westhuizen today. What are your thoughts on the referees for today? Because they do play an integral part in this game as well. So it is going to be the Lions to get this game underway, guys. So we're in for a massive game. It is going to be the kickoff being taken by the Lions, and it is going to be none other than Tiaan Swanepoel to get this game underway for us between these two sides. Last time out, the Lions beat the Stormers. So let's see how this one is going to turn out. A deep kick in. Oh, it's been knocked on by Damian Willemse from the kickoff. And a scrum to the Lions, 10 meters from the try line. This is not a good start for the Stormers and not a good start for Damian Willemse today, who's been promoted to the starting lineup for this game today. So 10 meters out and up, 10 meters from the right-hand touch line. It is going to be a scrum to the Lions early on in this game. Mr. Boss has joined in. Let's do this, my guru. So, yeah, Jaco Kriel used to immense feel like he's just lost a lot of that physicality, and that's absolutely true. Hardly the player that he used to be, just a server one. Right, Cully Stormers says, damn. So it's not a good start here for the Stormers as we head into the first minute of this game. It is going to be Andre Warner to feed this one into the scrum for the Lions, 10 meters from the try line. And a solid scrum by the Lions here. Andre Warner waiting for it. Gets it out to Tiaan Swanepoel, who's going to take on the line. Good defense there from Annie Libbok. The pass out to Vincent Chichuka. Did he knock it on? No, says the referee. It's gone backwards. So the Lions still in possession here, about 10 meters out. Ball coming back very slowly. Looks like the Stormers might have turned this over. No, it still comes back to Jaco Kriel, but he's knocked it on. So it's going to be a scrum down to the Stormers, about 10 meters out. And right under the stick. So the Lions not taking their opportunities early on in this game. Very sloppy from both teams at the moment. Willem Botha says, Middag Guru, how's it going, Willem? Hope you're all good and ready for this game. So the Stormers have started this one pretty poorly with a knock-on from Damian Willemse, 10 meters from his try line. The Lions have had an opportunity, and they've also wasted it with a knock-on 10 meters from the try line, just being a little bit over too hasty at the moment. So we've had about 2 minutes in this game, and we've already had 2 knock-ons, and now it's going to be a scrum down to the Stormers, 10 meters from their own try line, right under the sticks. Paul de Wet will feed this ball in for the Stormers. They have options right and left at the moment, but they need to clear this one out of their own 22. Right, ball has been fed in, and here comes a big scrum from the Lions. Oh, this one is going up, but the Stormers have managed to get it out to Warwick Gelant, who puts it on the boot, and a long kick downfield, massive kick, all the way up to the 10-meter line of the Lions. And altitude playing a massive role with that kick. Great way to get out of trouble, and a brilliant kick by Warwick Gelant early on in this game. Just shows you the value of having a world-class fullback at your disposal. Paul de Wet just clearing that ball out for the Stormers, and straight into the hands of Warwick Kaland, who sends it downfield with a massive kick all the way to the Lions' 10-meter line. Right, 3 minutes gone in this one. PJ Puerta with the throw in finds Ruan Strowley. Maul has been formed by the Lions, driving more coming from them. This is looking good for them, but they need to be careful not to go into touch here, and they have. So it's going to be a Stormers line out round about just inside the Lions half. Lions not doing a good job at the moment to secure possession. We saw them being a little bit too hasty with the first scrum in possession, and now with the same with the driving Maul, just not directing it in the right direction there. Right, between the 10 and the halfway line, inside Lions territory, Scaron Tibedi now with a throw into this line now. Taking his time with it, and now it goes to the back. It's been overthrown and picked up. Oh, it's picked up by Damian Willemse now. Over the 10-meter line he goes. Paul de Wet gets it out to Stephen Kitshoff, out to Sergio Peterson. Peterson breaks through the gap here, and he could go all the way, gets the pass back inside to Kitshoff, who have knocked it on. But I think there might be a penalty here to the Stormers for an early tackle from the Lions. This could easily lead to trouble for this Lions side early on, but some really poor defense from the Lions on Sergio Peterson there, and he is going to go upstairs for this one. Yeah, so great breakout there from Sergio Peterson, but really poor defense from the Lions, to be honest. Which the boss says Stormers defense being massive these couple of weeks. Let's have a look here. The pass back inside to Kitshoff. Nah, it should just be a knock on there. Yeah, so Kitshoff unable to hold on to that ball, and it's definitely not an early tackle on Kitshoff. He just knocked that ball on. So it should be a scrum down to the Lions, 5 meters away from the try line. Musa Boss says, yes, Boogiemans. Austin Van Reenen says Stormers. Kali says Warwick for box 15. Been outstanding of late. And then Justice Server says, being informing club rugby isn't the same as international rugby. Yeah, but he has been quite exceptional, Justice Server 1. I would pick him any day, any time at the moment for the Springboks. Kali Stormer says Lions were very lucky there. So some poor defense from the Lions, and lucky to get away with a knock on there from Kitshoff. 5 meters out from the try line, about 10 meters from the left-hand touch line here. Andre Warner to feed this ball in for the Lions. Right, scrum has been set here. He needs to get that ball in. He does get it in. Solid scrum from the Lions here. Just controlling at the back now. And Paul de Wet interrupting there with him, but Frankie Horner's picked it up nicely off the back. Just set it up nicely for Andre Warner now. He is going to pass this ball back over the try line to Tian Swanepoel, and Swanepoel do get the kick away, and he's going to find a relieving touch finder roundabout on the 10-meter line of the Lions. Good work there, under pressure from Tian Swanepoel. Justice Server 1 says Springbok players making mistakes at the moment. 71 people watching, 18 likes, guys. Come on, press that like button and subscribe if you're new to this channel. Stormers with the feed to this line out here, roundabout on the 10-meter line of the line. Well, between the 10 and the 22 of the Lions. Another good attacking opportunity for the Stormers now. Throw in from Scaron to Benny, finds Andre Smith. Paul de Wet out to, oh no, it's going to be called back here. And it looks like it's going to be a free kick to the Lions. Not quite sure what the call is there from the referee. Too many numbers. Shouldn't have been a problem. Let's just see. Not thrown in straight is the call then from the referee. So a mistake here from Scaron to Benny as the Lions go quickly high, up and under into the air. Edward van der Merwe chasing this one down. Gets it back to the side of the Lions, but it spills out badly for them. Tian Swanepoel has managed to recover it on the 10-meter line of the Lions, but the Stormers tried to disrupt this. No, they do get it back as the Lions now. Andre Warner from his 10 now sets it up for them. Gets it out to Kansari, crashes his way up just setting up the ruck here for Lions. In control of this ball about 10 meters from the left-hand touch line on the 10-meter line. Goes to the box kick over the top. Chase coming from Edwolf van der Merwe again. This time Warwick Geland underneath it. Good defense, throws the ball away and into the hands of Skarren Tebeni, but the referee's calling them back, I think, for an offside call here. Yeah, it's offside by the Lions. So Jaco Kriel pinned there for being in front of the kicker. Right, penalty on the 10-meter line, inside Lions territory here. About 5 meters from the right-hand touch line. Manny Libbok is going to kick this into touch for the Stormers and set up a really good attacking opportunity for the Stormers now. We've just had about 8 minutes of really scrappy rugby between these two franchises at the moment. The kick finds touch about 5 meters inside the 22 of the Lions, and a chance now for the Stormers. They have looked dangerous at times with a good breakout from Sergio Peterson about 3 minutes ago, but since then it has been a very close and very error-ridden game between these two teams so far. Right, Skarren Tebeni with a throw into this line, and hopefully he can find his jumper. Comes to the front to Marvin Uri. The maul has been set up here by the Stormers now. Can they start to get this maul to move forward? Slowly but surely starting to go forward now, but they need to get this out at some stage. Now they start to move a little bit more forward. No, it's going to have to come out. Paul de Wet gets it out to Damian Willemse, who takes two defenders with him over the 22 now. Paul de Wet, sloppy pass out the back to Sergio Peterson. Manuel Russ has got him covered now. Manny Libbok. Libbok throws a little dummy, and over the 22-meter line he goes, and still going is Manny Libbok, just 10 meters out from the try line, and Jaco Kriel over him very quickly, and the referee will have to call them back for a penalty here for a high tackle from Vincent Chichuka on Manny Libbok. Just around the neck there, and that's what the penalty's for. So will the Stormers go for touch again? They could set up a really good attacking line out here. Johannes Payne says, hi, Guru, Stormers and Bulls for the win today. Let's see if it's going to happen, Johannes. And Kali Stormer says, go for the try. Musabar says, Libbok, yo, Eysterpert. So let's see what the Lions of this, or the Stormers have decided to go for goal here instead. So this is about 7 meters from the left-hand touchline, just outside the 22 for Manny Libbok. So it's not an easy kick whatsoever, as he's going to attempt to put the Stormers into the lead in this game. We've got 29 likes so far, guys. We've got 83 people watching. Press that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Kali says Stormers looking very, very good. And then Emil Lasper says Stormers going to win with 25. Let's see if the Stormers can take the lead in this game after 10 minutes of play. The strike from Manny Libbok is looking good. That goes over. So it's 3 points to 0 for the Stormers here over the Lions after about 10 minutes of play in this game. Muhammad Moses says, come on, boys, Stormers. Right, so a 3-point lead here for the Stormers in this game, and it's looking pretty good for them at the moment. They've definitely had the better opportunities in this game so far. Right, Tian Swanepoel with the restart to this one. It's a high-hanging kickoff from him, and it's into the hands of Damian Willemse. Gets a lovely offload to Sabella Senatla, but he stepped into touch inside the 22. So it's going to be a line out to the Lions about 5 meters inside the 22 of the Stormers. So another mistake from the Stormers there, just stepping into touch is Sabella Senatla. Good defense from Frankie Horn there on him. So the Lions with another opportunity now to go on the attack inside the 22 of the Stormers. 5 meters inside the Stormers 22 on the right side of the field. Just an injury break quickly to one of the players at the moment. But they are going to set up this line out now for the Lions. Justice Server 1 says, sucks when we can't watch this in Australia, but at least cruise commentary is as good as the game itself. Thank you, Justice Server 1. Right, here comes the throw in over the top. It goes and collected by Scudder and Tubeni. So another mistake this time by the Lions. And the Stormers have recovered this ball. Ruck has been formed. Balderbeck gets it out to Manny Lebok, who puts it straight down the middle of the field now. Back for it is Stian Pinnock, gets it out to Ivy Viljoen a little bit behind him. Now he goes up high into the air. Stian Pinnock chasing this one down. The bounce of the ball is not going to anybody, but Dion Fourie has picked it up. And now Warwick Klunt with a kick downfield, but that's going to go straight into touch. And was he inside his 22? That's the big call. With the ball carried back. But it looks like the touch judge have gone up all the way to the 10-meter line of the line. So he was inside his 22. Ball not carried back. And a good opportunity. Well, in fact, it's been deemed to have been touched by one of the Lions players. It's going to be a Stormers put into this lineup. Let's just see. Jakob Kriel and I think it was actually the other player who touched the ball. So Jakob Kriel saying he didn't touch it, but in fact it was the other player. Now the Stormers go quickly. Gets it out now. Manny Lebok out to Willems, out to Warwick Klunt. Over halfway, puts a little kick in behind, but well collected by Manuel Ras. He tries to get round Ruanel, but he's brought down roundabout between the 10 and the 22 of the Lions. Now Andre Warner set up this ball, gets it out to Tian Swanepoel, who's going to kick this downfield and straight into touch. So it's going to be a Stormers lineup just outside the 22 of the Lions. Too many mistakes at the moment from both sides, really. And it just makes for a really poor showing at the moment. Both teams' lineouts have been in disarray so far. We've seen Scudder and Tubeni overthrowing one. Throwing one skew throw in. We've seen PJ Botha throw over the top at vital times, and then just at little knock-ons at vital times at the moment. Possession going the way of the Lions with 57%, territory going the Stormers' way with 63%. Here comes Marvin Whitty now, driving maul set up here by the Stormers just outside the 22 of the Lions. Can they get this maul driving? It's gone a bit static now, starting to move forward. Still just outside the 22 here of the Lions. Need to be careful not to go into touch here, as the Stormers are still rumbling forward now. Over the 22 they go. Now it's gone down, and it's going to be a scrum down to the Lions, as the ball doesn't want to come out. And well done there by Jakob Kriel to keep that ball in the air and winning the scrum there for the Lions. Emil Losper says revenge time. So he's referring to the last time these two teams met. The Lions upset the Stormers in Cape Town. We've got 92 people watching, guys. Press that like button and subscribe if you are new to this channel. 35 likes so far. The poll on the channel says who will walk away with victory today. Stormers with 83%, Lions with 17%. Musa Boss says, I don't care by how much, I'll take an ugly 1 point victory today. Right, scrum down here to the Lions, just inside their own 22. Mistakes aplenty so far. Andre Warner wanted to feed that ball in, but the referee has called for a reset scrum here. About 5 meters from the right-hand touchline. It is a Lions put into the scrum inside their own 22. So a defensive scrum coming up for the Lions. Stormers trying to disrupt it at the moment. We've had about 15 minutes in this game. A slender 3-point lead for the Stormers at the moment. But they definitely look the better of the two teams so far. Right, Andre Warner to feed this ball into the scrum yet again. And hopefully he can get the Lions out of their own 22 at the moment. Right, scrum has been set now, and a good feed, but a solid scrum from both sides. Good front foot ball for the Lions now as they get it out to Burger Winnendal. He's going to try and snap his way over the 22 there. And they have secured the ball just over the 22-meter line now, so they can't kick this out directly. It's Ruan Dreyer who tries to take up a few more meters, but he's been driven backwards by the Stormers defense now. Andre Warner, Dion Fourie has got him covered. The high kick over the top, not really gaining ground, but Jaco Creel has got it out, and it's been passed behind Stian Pina there, but it's going to be a penalty to the Lions. I think there's been a slap down from Chiva Diamani between the 10 and the 22-meter line of the Lions, 5 meters from the right-hand touch line. So a chance now for the Lions to get going here in this one. Barry Green asking what was the score last time they met. I think it was 40-something to 20-something. So quite a difference for the Lions last time out. And that's a good kick from Tian Swanepoel as it finds touch inside the 22 of the Stormers. Clinton Crystal says Stormers going to kick us today. Right, so line out here about 10 meters out from the Stormers try line. And there's a good opportunity for this Lions side to hit back in this game. Question is, will they be able to turn this pressure into points? The throw in from PJ Puerta finds Ruan Strali, and the maul has been formed here by the Lions. Right on the right-hand touchline here, now starting to work inwards, and they've got this maul going forward at a slow pace. Now they start to move forward now, just 5 meters out. Have the Stormers collapsed this maul? No, they haven't. It's going to be a scrum down to the Stormers. We've seen it before with the Stormers as well, hanging on to that ball for too long in the ball. And this time it's the Lions who's taken too long. Tion Ferry, the man holding the Lions up on that occasion. Now it's going to be a scrum down to the Stormers, about 5 meters from their own try line, right on the left-hand touch line. Mursabas says, Jaco, long time past his best, time to walk back. Yeah, definitely not the same player that he used to be. Jan Harm Liebenhuisen has shown the rugby ball there, showing support for the game as well. We've got 105 people watching, 41 likes. Press that like button and subscribe if you are new to this channel, guys. Show some support. Right, Paul DeWitt with the throw into the scrum here for the Stormers. Like I say, 5 meters from the try line and about right up the left-hand touch line. It's going to be another reset scrum for the Stormers. So we've had a couple of reset scrums already in this game, which is really annoying at times. Two big front row forwards, Skalu Sari, Ruan Dreyer, and PJ Puerta up against Karan Tibeni, Kitsov, and Brock Harris today. It looks like it's very hot in Johannesburg today. Right, here we come with another scrum. Paul DeWitt to feed this for the Stormers. We've almost had a quarter of this first half gone, and nobody really dominating at the moment. Stormers, big scrum coming from the Lions, but they've controlled as well as the Stormers. Gets it out to Manny Libok, puts it on the boot, and that's a cracking kick downfield, but not going to find touch. Just between the 10 and the halfway line of the Lions. Now, Yves Viljoen goes on a run up to the 10-meter line of the Stormers now. Quick ball needed for them. Gets it out to Ruan Strali. Ruan Strali has made a couple of meters here for the Lions, and a penalty goes the way of the Lions as well, not rolling away. And this is a chance to level up the scores between the 22 and the 10-meter line of the Stormers, right in the middle of the field. And Skara and Tubeni have stayed down after that collision there. Getting in the way of the players there was Skara and Tubeni. And it is going to be a penalty now to the Lions. Mursabas says, give my guru some love motion. We need more likes. Come on, guys. Thanks, Mursabas. And then Clinton Crystal says, second half, Stormers will dominate. So, yeah, we're currently getting some attention received to Skara and Tubeni. It's 3-0 to the Stormers, but the Lions have an opportunity now to level up the scoreboard. And it's a very kickable kick for Tian Swanepoel at the moment. Room 1459 says, here comes Lions, you've got this. And then are they expecting rain there? I don't foresee any rain, Clinton, because it was looking pretty good when the game started. Very little clouds, and it just looked like a really decent weather conditions in Johannesburg. Right, so time is back on, and Tiaan Swanepoel will now attempt the kick for the Lions here to level up the scoreboard. We've got 48 likes, guys. We need 2 more to reach 50. Press that like button and subscribe. Barry says, when last has Lions won a game? Must long last. It was last time against the Stormers, in fact. And that kick goes over. So it's 3-3 here after 20 minutes of play. Nothing separating the two teams at the moment. And rightfully so. It's been an error-ridden game with no team really dominating. The Stormers have had an opportunity. The Lions have had an opportunity, and they've all wasted it at the moment. Right, so Manny Lebok to get this one underway again for us. The win prediction meter of the URC says 51% to the Stormers and 46% to the Lions. 3% for a draw. Right, here we go, Manny Lebok to get this back underway now, and it's a high hanging kick which will find Andre Warner just outside the 22. He set it up nicely for him. And now Ruben Skuman at scrum off here for the Lions. Right on the 22-meter line. He gets it out to Kalu Sari. He bashes it up about 5 meters outside of the 22 now. Andre Warner at the breakdown, just securing that ball out to Xavier Viljoen with a kick downfield, straight down the middle of the field into the hands of Warwick Gelant now on the 10-meter line of the Stormers. Up to halfway he goes, throws a little dummy, puts a little stab through. A ridiculous kick, to be quite honest, as the Lions easily secure it on the 10-meter line right in the middle of the field now. Gets it out to Xavier Viljoen again. He's going to look for distance this time round, but finds Warwick Gelant inside the 22, made the mark, about 5 meters from the left-hand touch line. He is going to look to kick this as far as possible. And inside his 22, goes to the kick downfield. Not going to find touch into the hands of Tiaan Swanepoel now, just outside the 22. Xavier Viljoen goes up high. Chase coming from Tiaan Swanepoel, roundabout between the 10 and the halfway line, picked up by Sabella Senatla. 5 meters from the left-hand touchline now. Paul de Wet out to Steven Kitshoff. Makes a little step up towards the halfway line. Now Paul de Wet gets it out to Manny Lebok out wide to Damian Willems with a little grubber kick through. And that's going to find touch about 5 meters outside of the 22 of the Lions. Better from the Stormers. Johannes Payne says, I hope it rains in Napier. Everything burns in Napier. And Mursa Boss says, Lebok. Barry says, I do think Lions will be a better team. They just need to get used to each other. Give it a few years, they should get stronger as a team. What you think, Guru? So as long as they can keep this bunch of players together, I think this Lions side have the potential to grow into something special. Ruman 459 says, cheers to new beginnings as the Lions secure that line-out ball just outside their own 22 now. Goes with another driving ball roundabout in the middle of the field here. Andre Warner gets it out, goes to the box kick over the top. Edward van der Merwe chasing this one down. Warwick Gelant is Sergio Peterson underneath it. Gets past there. Edward van der Merwe back to Paul de Wet now. Driven back over halfway now. Damian Willems out to Manny Lebok. Warwick Gelant from his own 10-meter line puts in a little cross kick here for Ruanel. It bounces beautifully for him, but it just can't get hold of the ball. Knocks it on, and now the Lions have a counter-attack going for them. Stian Pinot up to halfway now. Need a scrum off. Frank Yuan gets it out to Warner. Warner out to PJ Botha, who's going to set it up, but runs into a brick wall on the 10-meter line. Now Warner back to Xavier Viljoen. It's been charged down by the Stormers now. The kick from Xavier Viljoen. Tiaan Swanepoel is running back for it, but Xavier Viljoen gets it. 5 meters from his own try line under pressure from Dion Fourie. Stormers good on the attack here, but the Lions have managed to secure that ball 5 meters from their own try line and under a lot of pressure. Gets it out to Vincent Chichuka, who's going to try and set this up for them. Now about 10 meters out, Andre Warner now gets it back to Tiaan Swanepoel, who's going to put it on the boot. And he's going to find touch, run about and halfway. Quick throw in from the Stormers now into the hands of Manny Lebok on halfway. He throws a little dummy, tries to go on his own up over the 10-meter line. Now brought down. Needs support as the Stormers now. Paul de Wet gets it out to Kitshoff to Marvin Worry. Right on the 10-meter line of the Lions now. Pulled it out to Sergio Peterson. Peterson nearly cuts through the gap there. Up over the 10-meter line. Pulled it back to Brock Harris. Puts his head down. Now pulled it. Quick ball. Intercepted by the Lions. Manuel Russ up to halfway. He goes. Needs support now. Right on halfway now. It looks like the Stormers might have stolen this ball again now. Pulled it right on halfway out to Warwick Kalan. Warwick Kalan to Ruanel. Steps back inside over the 10-meter line. He goes. Gets the offload back to Polderbeck now to Warwick Kalan, who goes to the cross kick again. This time finding Willemse. Willemse has got it inside the 22. Steps back inside. Gets the pass out to Achiva Diamani. Just 10 meters out, but I think the Stormers have knocked it on. But the ball has gone into touch, maybe off the foot there. And it's going to be a Lions put in 5 meters from their own try line. But some exciting stuff from the Stormers there. Quickly thrown in by the Lions, but the referee having none of it. They are going to have to defend this line out 5 meters from their own try line. Clinton says Stormers are used to playing when raining, so let it pour. And in room 1459 says, watch out, julle, die Osterkin van Fast Life. They'll get there sooner than later. Who's the boss says, Willem say yo Easter, go Stormers, cut them to size. And it would just now, they're often winning like we would want them to. And Lionel L. Johnson says, wow, got 140 people watching, guys. And we've got around 51 likes so far. So press that like button and subscribe if you're new to this channel. I think this might even end up to be a Stormers line out as they've gone upstairs to check. So it looks like it might be a Stormers line out in fact here. We'll just wait and see what the referee's decision will be. 26 minutes gone in this first half. And it will be, in fact, the Lions throw into this lineup. Oh no, it's going to be a it is going to be a Stormers lineup. 5 meters out from the Lions try line. This could get interesting. Will we see the first try of this game? Musa Boss says, come 140 watching, Guru. Give some love, people. Thank you, Musa Boss. Right, so line up to the Stormers. 5 meters out from the Lions try line, and a good opportunity to get the first try of the game. Skaran Tubeni with a throw in, finds Andre Smith at the front now. Maul has been formed, and this is looking good. It's Dion Fourie off the back here, just 2 meters out from the try line. Pick up and go from the Stormers, but defense holding up beautifully over the try line. I think they are, but that has been held up by the Lions. Some great defense from Rue Andrea, and I think we might go upstairs for this one, as Brock Harris is the man who's gone over the try line, but he doesn't look too confident at the moment. So, yeah, they are going to go upstairs for this one. I would have probably said straight goal line dropout here, as it does look like that ball was held up over the try line. Right, let's have a look here. Stormers over the try line and brilliantly held up by Rue Andrea. You have to give him the accolades there, as that ball has been held up by Rue Andrea over the try line, and that should be a goal line dropout here for the Lions. Lionel Johnson says, go Stormers, and then Mutabas says, yes, penalty try. No, it's not going to come this time round. It's been held up beautifully by the Lions there, and it should be a goal line dropout. So we've had 27 minutes in this game. It's 3-3, and we're just waiting on the decision from the TMO. But from what I can see, it does look like Rue Andrea have saved a certain try there, stopping the Stormers from scoring a try. Rizwan says, can someone please assist me? Please, is this the game or what? Because I don't see anything. So this is only a live commentary, Rizwan. No footage of the game will be shown at any given time. So the try has been disallowed, and it will be a goal line dropout here for the Lions. Brilliant defensive display from the Lions to prevent the Stormers from scoring there what looked like for all money like a try. The restart from the Lions, kick straight down the middle of the field, collected now by Manny Libbok, gets it out to Damian Willemse, up to the Lions 10-meter line now, brought down. Now Paul de Wet gets it out to Arends van Rijn. Achiva Diamani into a gap. Here comes Achiva Diamani, and he's going to go all the way for the opening try of this game. A brilliant gap from Achiva Diamani, and that's the sort of play that he used to do with the Lions. Finally finding a bit of form for this Stormers side now, and what a breakout from Achiva Diamani. All the way from the 10-meter line of the Lions, cutting through the defense, and some really poor defense from the Lions on that occasion. Run straight into the gap, beats Vincent Chichuka and Jakob Kriel, and then straight run to the try line. Iwe Viljoen and Tiaan Swanepoel not in the mood to tackle him, and right under the sticks he goes. Johannesburg says, thanks, Doc. Lionel Johnson says, Achieva. And then Barry Green says they should add Cheetahs, Pumas, and Griquas in competition. Will make it better. Why don't they add them? Well, I don't think we have place for so many more teams because this is the URC. So 10 points to 3 lead now for the Stormers. And Kali Stormer says, wow, talk about drama. 140 people watching. Press that like button and subscribe if you're new. 54 likes so far in this one. It's a 10 points to 3 lead here. Achilles says Stormers be struggling, huh? Right, so 10 points to 3 it is with the restart coming up now from Tiaan Swanepoel. And we've got about 10 minutes left in this first half. The restart is a deep kick in and collected by Sabella Senatla right on his 22-meter line. Now Paul de Wet controlling at the back of this ruck. Gets it out to Achieva Diamani again. This time defense held nicely by the Lions. Stormers still within their own 22 now. Looks like Paul de Wet might be going with a box kick into the air here. Yeah, he does go for it. And a chase coming from Senatla now. Iwe Viljoen underneath it right on halfway. And he takes it up nicely for the Lions. Just inside Stormers half now. Andre Warner gets it out to Ruan Strali. Takes 2 defenders with Indian Furi, making the initial tackle now. Warner gets it back to PJ Puerta. Good defense from the Stormers. There's no way through for the Lions at the moment. The ball spills out the back. Now it's Frankie Horn into a gap. Gets the pass out to Stian Pienaar over the 10-meter line. And another offload to Tiaan Swanepoel as he knocks it on. But just as the Lions looked like they were going to get going, they knocked that ball on, unfortunately. Good run from Stian Pienaar. Unnecessary offload to Tiaan Swanepoel as he knocks that ball on. So it will be a scrum down to the Stormers. Round about between the 10 and the 22 of, between the 10 and the halfway line of the Stormers. 5 meters from the left-hand touch line. No other country can produce loose forwards like SA, thoroughbred racing horses. Absolutely agree. Right, so 125 votes on the poll currently. The Stormers with 83% of those votes at the moment. Lions only with 17% of it. In fact, it is going to be a Lions put into the scrum. It's been deemed to have been knocked on by the Stormers. So Lions have possession here. Andre Warner gets it out to Burger Winnendal, loops around, but they've knocked the ball on as the Lions now. Manny Libbok has picked it up for the Stormers roundabout on the 10-meter line. Paul de Wet now waiting for it to get out for him at the breakdown. Gets it out to Willemse. Willemse is going to look for a kick downfield. Straight down the middle into the hands of Iwe Viljoen on the 22-meter line. He's going to return it with another kick. A massive kick into the hands of Warwick Geland inside the 22 now. And he puts it back on the boot again. And that's a monster kick downfield. Not going to find touch into the hands of Tiaan Swanepoel. Swanepoel goes high up into the air, chasing down his own kick. Roundabout on the Stormers 10-meter line. Sergio Peterson has collected it beautifully for the Stormers. Right on the right-hand touchline here is the Stormers. Now Paul de Wet gets it out to Andre Smith. Andre Smith is going to put his head down right on the 10-meter line now. And a penalty to the Stormers, not rolling away from the Lions there. Ruben Skuman pinned there, and a chance for the Stormers to make a couple more meters with the penalty. Willem Nel says, go Stormers, go boys. Willem Lou says, ek luister, sien niks behalwe my bier. Dankie Guru vir jou kommentaar. Thanks Willem for that one as well. And then Nathan Adams says, try Stormers. Rena Miller asked if I'm a Shark. Yes, I'm a big Shark supporter. So, yeah. Right, so the Stormers now on the attack inside the Lions half here. And a good opportunity to maybe get another try or a penalty before halftime. We still got about 7 minutes to go in this first half. Right, line out to the Stormers right on the 22-meter line of the Lions. And it's going to be Skaran Tubeni with the throw into this line out. Goes to the back to Adams van Rijn now. Dion Free off the back to Paul de Wet. Out to Sergio Peterson. Just sets it up for the Stormers now. Right in the middle of the field on the 22-meter line. Oh, the Lions have snatched this ball beautifully. And they've got possession now. Gets it out to Jakke Krill. Jakke Krill out to Edward van der Merwe. Puts it on the boot. High up and under coming up. And taken by Sabella Sinatla right on halfway. Gets the pass out to Warwick Kalan, who puts the little kick in. That's a beautiful little grubber kick over the 22, but collected by Swanepoel. And Swanepoel is going to put it on the boot. And he's going to find touch right on halfway. Well, just over halfway between the 10 and the halfway line of the Stormers. So a good defensive kick there from Swanepoel. He was the one that stole that ball on the ground as well in the tackle on Sergio Peterson. Achilles says his jersey answers your question. And then Clinton says, with Code Rugby, not the same, but Guru got me interested again. Thanks, Clinton, for that one as well. And then Mutsabas says, I normally wash my bucky with it. Not a chance. Right, here comes the Stormers on the attack again on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Try to get it through the hands, but it's going to go into touch of the body of Stian Swanepoel. So it should be a Stormers line out roundabout on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Or is it going to be a Lions put in to the line out? We'll see. Right, couldn't quite make clear cut to touch that ball towards the touchline, but we'll find out just in a bit. It is 5 minutes left in this first half. It is going to be a Stormers put in or throw into this line out. And Skaran Tubeni now. 6 lineouts from the Stormers, 1 loss from them, 3 lineouts from the Lions, and 0 loss. I think they have, in fact, lost the lineout. Right, but anyway, here we go. Skaran Tubeni with the throw in. Off to the back to Marvin Wurry now. Paul de Wet. Manny Lebok out to Chiva Diamani. Tackled by Jakke Krill. Between the 10 and the 22 now. Manny Lebok with the kick downfield, straight down the middle of the field. The bounce of the ball is kind to the Stormers. Into the hands of Javier Falloon, who puts it on the boot again. And a massive kick from him. Finding touch all the way, but quickly thrown in by the Stormers now. It's Warwick Galand out to Sabella Sinatla just outside the 22 now. Here comes a counter-attack into the hands of Damian Willemse. He cuts back inside between the 10 and the 22 of the Stormers now. Penalty advantage to the Stormers, and they get the penalty in from the side by Burger Woodendaal. And another penalty to the Stormers. 5 meters from the left-hand touch line between the 10 and the halfway line. Imagine players had to play with masks on the field, they wouldn't be able to breathe, I can tell you that. Musaba said, Willems are giving a new dimension on Stormers attack. Great. Nathan Adams says, go Stormers. Clinton asks, who do you support? I support the Sharks, boy. But for this one, I'm very neutral. Oh, the kick from the Stormers have gone over the dead ball line. And we're going to come back for a scrum all the way back for the Lions there. Bad mistake from the Stormers. And it's going to be a scrum down between the 10 and the halfway line inside Stormers half for the Lions here. We've got 3 minutes left in this first half. And the Lions will have to try and do something here before halftime. think the Stormers have had the upper hand, and it shows on the scoreboard at the moment. But apart from that, a lot of errors and a pretty even game between the two sides. Right, here we go. Andre Warner to feed this ball into the scrum for the Lions. 5 meters from the right-hand touchline, just inside the Stormers half. The whole left of the field to play with. Solid scrum from the Lions. And they start to go forward now. Can they milk a penalty from this one? No, says the referee. Andre Warner plays it, gets it out to Tian Swanepoel. Beautiful inside to Tian Pienaar, who makes his way over the 22-meter line. Tackled by Sinatla now. They need support quickly. Here is the Lions. They do get it 10 meters out from the try line. Now Vincent Chichuka takes it up for the Lions. Quick offload to Ruan Strowley. 10 meters out is the Lions right in the middle of the field. But a penalty to the Stormers, holding on by Ruben Skuman. And the Stormers survive it again, with Dion Fourie being the man who's stolen that ball on the ground. Beautifully done. Dion Fourie, the difference in the Stormers back at the moment. Johannes Payne says, I hear Bulls sharpen their horns for the Sharks. And then Dewald April says, final score will be Lions 12, Stormers 26. Second half under Thunder and Lightning go Stormers. Right, so Manny Libbok gets the kick away, and he's going to find touch between the halfway and the 10-meter line inside Stormers half here. So a brilliant move from the Lions. Dion Pienaar coming in at pace, making the headway, but then unfortunately, just a couple of phases further, the Lions concede the penalty for holding on the ground. Beautiful defensive display from Sinatla and Dion Fourie to win that penalty for the Stormers. Right, we've got about a minute to go in this first half. The Stormers now with a throw-in, and Marvin Uri has taken in nicely for the Stormers now. Controlling at the back is Kara and Tubeni. Driving more coming from the Stormers now, but not really gaining any ground. Now Paul de Wet is going to go with the box kick over the top. Chase is going to come from Sergio Peterson and Achiva Diamani. Beautifully taken by Edward van der Merwe in the air. Lions have got possession here between the 10 and the 22 on their side, their own half, as Evie Viljoen takes the kick downfield into the hands of Manny Libbok, who makes the mark inside the 22 now. And we've got about 10 seconds to go in this half. Is it going to wait for the halftime hooter to go? Isn't that wasting time, Mr. Ref? Will he have to take this kick? And we will still have the lineup. No, the referee says we are going to head to halftime because of that. So a 10 points to 3 lead to the Stormers. And yeah, it's been ridden with errors, but we've had that all over with the rugby so far. So a good lead for the Stormers at halftime, a deserving halftime lead. And we're going to head into halftime with the Stormers leading by 10 points to 3 here, and probably deserving as well. They have been a better side of the two teams, and they have definitely come out full force in this opening first half. So I'm going to take a quick break, but when I do come back, guys, we will be doing the second half. So don't go anywhere. We've got a lot of people watching this game today, and I'm just loving the support. We've got about 60 likes so far, so do go ahead and press that like button and subscribe if you're new. So and up to you guys in the comment section. Keep this chat going, as I will be away for about 5 minutes. Just going to go and fill up the lungs, and then I'll be back for the second half. So don't go anywhere. Right, we are back for the second half, guys, and let's quickly go through a few more comments here. Nuchabar says, yes, Storm is beautiful. Are they playing Cape Town? No, they are playing at Ellis Park today. Achilles says, I'm a huge Bull fan, but I don't think we will beat the Sharks tonight. I think at least give them a harsh time and lose by 7 to 9 points, but nothing is impossible. Bulls can win, though. I believe we can. And then Johanna says, Guru is only human and also can make mistakes to support the Sharks. Duly noted, Johannes. Mornay Road says, Stormers all the way. Clinton Crystal says, we're going to feed the Valpies to the Sharks. And then Musabas, 151 souls watching. Give likes, people. And then Gert Kutzer says, hello, Guru from Vietnam. Just got home from work. So, Gert, joining in for the second half. Thanks for your support as well, Gert. Always there when we do this live stream. So, duly appreciated. Clinton Crystal says, Stormers, you're lekker ding. And then Achilles says, if the Bulls capitalize and stop making errors on the attack and hold on to the ball and play the running and attacking game we used to, we can beat any team. We have a great team. If we play, trash them, no. Barry says, congratulations, Johannes. And then Willem Nell says, go, my Stormers. Markwin Small says, go, Stormers, go. Play Stormers, story, kiss, suck. So a lot of support here for the Stormers as well. So halftime it is Lions 3, Stormers 10. And quickly going to go through the team performance so far for the Lions. Evie Viljoen has been solid. Stian Pienaar has been quite busy today, making a couple of gaps here and there. Emmanuel Russ have been solid on the defense. Birgit Woodendal taking the ball up nicely for the Lions. Edwald van der Merwe again not getting a lot of ball. Tiaan Swanepoel has had a really good game. I must say he's quite impressive for a youngster, and Andre Warner is supplementing him very well at the moment. Forward-wise, Frankie Horn has had a really good game. Vincent Chichuka has been caught napping on defense a couple of times, which led to one of the tries, or the only try of the game by Achiva Diamani. Yaka Kriel has given away too many penalties. He's made mistakes, knock-ons here and there, so he's not having a great game. Ruben Skuman, Ruan Strali doing valiant work for this Lions outfit at the moment. Carl Usadi, PJ Puerta, and Ruan Dreyer just keeping that scrum really strong for them. So moving on to the Stormers, Warwick Galant has had a great game. Definitely it put the Stormers out of a lot of trouble during this game. So he's doing a really good job. Sergio Peterson has looked lively on the attack. Ruanel finds himself on the wing a couple of times. Maybe a mistake here and there, but valiantly on the defense as well. Damien Willems is supplementing Warwick Galant beautifully at the moment. The two kicking games really doing well at the moment. Sanatla looking good when ball in hand. Manny Lebok has been great again for the Stormers side, making almost no mistakes so far. And then Paul de Wet having a good game as well. Achiva Diamani so far has been a standout play for the Stormers, scoring the only try of the game, taking front foot ball, getting over the advantage line. Defensively has been sound. Adams van Rijn, I haven't seen too much of him. Dion Fourie, probably the man of the Stormers at the moment. He's been playing some exceptional rugby this last 3 or 4 weeks and doing a really good job in the absence of Eve van Roos as well. Marvin Uri, Andre Smith, having good games, taking the ball forward quite nicely. Lineouts struggling just a wee little bit, but apart from that, they've been solid at the scrums as well with Brock Harris, Kara, and Steven Kitsop. No team dominating the scrums at the moment. We have, in fact, had no scrum penalties so far in this game. So, Clinton Crystal says, Western Province supporter since 1969, my voice forever. And then Kevin Thomas says it's going to take time before Lions can be competitive with other unions again. Well, they're not doing too bad at the moment. Questions will be asked whether they can make the difference on the bench. We obviously got Jakob Visagie, Yanni Duplessis, Ruan Venter, Emmanuel Chichuka, Morne van der Berg, Jordan Hendrickson, and Wandisile Simelane. So they've got quite the attractive bench at the moment, is this Lions side. And will be interesting to see how Jordan Hendrickson and Wandisile Simelane work together. Probably we'll see Tiaan Swanepoel move to fullback with Jordan Hendrickson coming on. So looking forward to see what Morne van der Berg, Jordan Hendrickson, and Similani can do in that second half. And then Jaco Tasagi and Yanni du Plessis and Ruan Venter will probably come on to try and stabilize the attack in the front as well. But the Stormers got a good bench as well. Andre Hufente, Leon Lyons, Sazi Zandi, David Nijhuisen, Marcel Thiers, Herschel Yankees, Dan du Plessis and Angela Davids. So both ways around, really, they've got really good players on that bench as well. So we are looking forward to a massive second half between the two sides. But the Stormers have broken through Achieva Diamani, and they have got the opening try at the game. Rian Fitzgerald says, "What's up, brother? Long time. It's nice to see how your channel has grown. Sharkies for life." Thanks, Rian. Appreciate that as well, man. The channel has grown substantially in the last year. I mean, starting a year ago, we had around 1,000 subscribers, and in 1 year, we've grown to 5,000. And then in 3 months' time, we've grown with another 1,000 subscribers. So thanks to all of you guys who are subscribing. 118 people watching. We've got 64 likes. And for all of you that haven't subscribed, please do go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well. We are edging towards the 6,500 mark, and hopefully can achieve that by today, hopefully. Kali Stormers says, "Stormers need to work on their handling. Just too many knock-ons." And then Willem Nell says, "Born Western Province, die a Stormer." And then Clinton Crystal says, "I agree, too many knock-ons." Yeah, that has been the story of this past 2 weeks, really, from all the South African sides. There's been too many handling errors going all the way from the Sharks to the Bulls to the Stormers to the Lions. They do play some really attractive rugby at times, but their handling errors really let them down. And today's weather conditions, absolutely perfect in Johannesburg, so there's absolutely no excuse for that. Mark Spratberry says, "Can Lions win?" That is not impossible. They've played a really good game so far, and with a little bit of luck, they could make the difference. I see Ruan Venter is on the field for the Lions here in the second half, so I'm not sure who's off just yet for the Lions, but he is on the field and looking to strengthen this Lions side. So the Lions are back on the field, just waiting for the Stormers to get back on the field as well. But it's been quite the battle between the two sides. 161 votes on the poll, guys. Who will walk away with victory today? 80% says the Stormers, 20% going for the Lions. So I don't know where that 1% for the draw comes from, but there is a 1% draw according to this poll. So yeah, go and cast your votes on the channel as well, guys. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe, as the Stormers now onto the field as well. Murtabar says, "Lions looking better than a couple of weeks ago. Still not good enough, though." Yeah, I have to agree with that one. Although they've improved quite a lot, I still don't see them winning this game in the current state that it is. I think the Stormers will dominate this game eventually and walk away with a victory. Yeah. Right, so we are all back on the field and ready to get the second half underway is Manny Libbok for the Stormers. Must say, Marius van der Westhuizen has had a really good game officiating so far, and it looks like Marcel Theunissen also on the field for the Stormers here. Not sure who he's replaced as well, but we'll find out in a bit. Right, so we are about to get the second half underway, guys. It is going to be Manny Libbok to continue this game for the second half, and let's see who comes out on top. Manny Libbok with the start to the second half. Right, it's a deep kicking taken by Andre Warner inside his 22 now, and a chance here for the Lions to clear the ball. Yewe Viljoen at scrum off for the Lions, gets it out to Carlu Sadi. Takes about 3 defenders with him on that occasion. So Ruan Venter on the field for Ruan Strauly as Tian Swanepoel gets that kick away and finds touch roundabout. Let's see where it's gone out on the 10-meter line inside Lions territory. And yeah, now it's a chance here for the Stormers to go on the attack early on in the second half with a line out right on the 10-meter line inside Lions territory on the left hand side of the field. Interesting fact, the Lions are yet to win a URC match when they trailed at halftime. Right, here comes Manny Lebok. Out it goes to Dion Fourie. He makes his way up to the 10-meter line, right in the middle of the field. Now Paul Devet gets it out to Chiba Diamani, loops around with Manny Lebok. Beautiful pass to Ruanel, who straightens the line. Now the ball spills out the back, but the penalty to the Stormers there. Offside by this line side, and it's a penalty round about 10 meters from the left-hand touchline, or from the right-hand touchline here for the Stormers. And maybe a chance to add another 3 points early on in the second half. Well, it should be actually a penalty right about in the middle of the field. Yeah, about 20 meters from the right-hand touchline. This should be a very kickable one for Manny Lebok. Let's just see what the Stormers decide to do with this one. Yeah, he is going to have a shot at goal here. Roundabout from the 10-meter line, 20 meters from the right-hand touchline. Right, Rian Fitzgerald says the 1% was me for the draw. And then go Stormers Hele Gas. Gert Knutser says, Guru, I want to join. How do I pay money in? I can't pay in from Vietnam. Want my daughter to pay in for me from South Africa. So, yeah, Gert, she'll have to basically do it from the channel. I don't know how you can join without it, but there is a button that you can join at the bottom. So feel free to let her have a look at that. Oh, that ball nearly off the post, but back in for this Stormers side. And it's now 13 points to 3 after about 3 minutes into the second half. Clinton said, go Stormers Hele Gas. And then Carly, sorry, is a nice fat prop. Yeah, not the same player that he used to be. And then Johannes Payne has made a 70 Rand donation to the channel. Thank you so much, Johannes, for the support as well. Really appreciate it. You guys can obviously also leave a donation on the channel. Right, so the Stormers now got the ball inside their own 22 here. And Damien Willems have collected it beautifully for them. About 5 meters inside their own 22. Achieva Diamani taking it up nicely for them. Now Paul Devet waiting for it. About 10 meters from his own try line. So the Stormers under a bit of pressure at the moment. But well and truly in control of this ball now. Paul Devet. Oh, the ball has been charged down by the Lions here. And a chance now for them right on the 22-meter line for the Lions now. 5 meters outside of the 22. 10 meters from the right-hand touchline. Here they come now. Long cut-out pass. Beautifully taken by Vincent Chichuka. Ball spills out the back here for the Stormers. And it's Tienerson who's got it for him, gets the ball out to Manny Lebok, who puts it on the boot. Nobody at the back for the for the Lions, as that ball runs in to touch over the 22-meter line. And this is going to be a 22-22, not a 50-22, but a 22-22. So it's going to be a Stormers line out here, and some brilliantly work done again by Dion Fourie, who's just stolen that ball on the ground beautifully for the Stormers and set that turnover up for them. Well, how about that kick? 10 meters from the Lions try line. It's a line out to the Stormers now. Brilliant stuff. Right, so Jennifer Dalmon says, Lekker Stormers. Stormers defense are awesome, says Mursabas. Right, Stormers to throw this ball in, and what a leap forward they've made from that kick from Manny Lebok. Skaran Tubeni, the lineout's a bit scrappy from the Stormers, but Brock Harris has got it. Gets it out to Dion Fourie now. 10 meters away from the try line, right in the middle of the field. Now Paul Devet out to Steven Kitsoff. Good defense from Jakub Krill. Now Paul Devet out to Tienerson. Tienerson makes good ground here. About 7 meters out is the Stormers now. Still in the middle of the field. Kitsoff takes it up. Good defense from Vincent Chichuka on him now. Paul Devet gets it out to Warwick Kalant, out to Ruanel. They are going a bit backwards, but now Ruanel makes a good bit of ground. He could go all the way now. No, brought down 5 meters out. Dion Fourie pick up and go from him. Stormers now 4 meters out from the try line. Manny Lebok now gets the pass out to Willems, offloads to Sabella Senatla, and he scores in the corner for the Stormers. And the Stormers now looking to really take the second half by storm. Kali Stormers is geland. Dion Eysters elke week. Yeah, they're playing some amazing rugby, Kali. And the Stormers are now on the front foot here, leading quite comfortably by 18 points to 3 with the conversion to come. And all of that thanks to Dion Ferry and Manny Libok with some brilliant kicking. And then a great finish there by Sabella Sinatla. Lions had no answer for that. Right, Manny Libok, right from the corner here on the left-hand side of the field, will attempt to make it 20 points to 3. But the Stormers currently leading by 18 points to 3 and looking to really take this game by storm. Musaba says, please subscribe. He's throwing his crap. Willem's, you beauty. Yeah, no, he's been struggling a little bit, but not having a bad game overall, though. He's other parts of his game really good at the moment. Right, so now with Manny Libok trying to convert this kick here for the Stormers. We've had 7 minutes in the second half here. Manny Libok now with a conversion attempt. Right from the left-hand side, and that is a beautiful strike, but unfortunately it just goes to the right of the post, just swirling out. So the scoreboard will remain 18 points to 3. Achilles says, Guru, you never bought the chappie. I forgot. Damn it. Antoinette Gerber says, go Stormers, another tricolour T. So, yes, the Lions now with the restart. I completely forgot, Achilles. Remind me. You've got my number. Right, Stormers trying to attack from inside the round 22 through Willemsen now. Brought down right on the left-hand touchline. Gets it out to Achieva Diamani. Stormers just setting it up nicely now. Gets it out to Manny Libok. They're going to try and run this, but Warwick Kalant decides to kick it. Goes with a wobbly kick into the hands of Stian Pienaar on a 10-meter line. Inside the Stormers half here. Now Andre Warner secure it for him. Gets it out to Ewe Viljoen. Tackled right on the 10-meter line now. Andre Warner out to Rue Andrea. Just the shadow of the player that he used to be. And there's a knock-on from Andre Warner as well. At the breakdown, gives the ball to the Stormers. Right on the 10-meter line in the middle of the field. Inside Stormers territory. Achilles says, you better go buy it. Wash your hands. Now I got a new phone, so lost my contacts. Please send me your WhatsApp, Guru, so you can save, so I can save you again. So 079 082 310 is the number. I'll put it there for you. Yeah, that's it. CJ says go Stormers, and the Stormers are looking pretty good at the moment. We've got 68 likes, guys, 164 people watching. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe if you're new. We're going to a 6,500 marker on a channel, looking to get it to 10,000 people this year. Right, so 9 minutes gone in this one, and the Stormers now starting to look like the better team. Balderwet at the back now gets it out to Warwick Kalant, and he's going to go with the kick downfield straight into the hands of Edward van der Merwe now. Edward van der Merwe on halfway, brought down by Tennyson. Beautiful tackle from him now. Quick ball, Ewe Viljoen, straightening the line almost up to the 10-meter line. Here they come again now through Frankie Horn. Makes a good couple of meters now. It's back inside to Edward van der Merwe, just over the 10-meter line. Morne van der Berg on the field. Now Carlu Sari. Morne van der Berg back. It comes to Ruben Skuma now. The Lions looking to pick up the tempo just a little bit now. Van der Merwe out to Burger and out to Chichuka. Chichuka up to the 22-meter line, right on the left-hand touchline. Now quick ball. Frankie Horn gets it out to Ruan Venter. Sets it up just outside of 22 now. Morne van der Berg. Out it goes. Tian Swanepoel out to Ruan Dreyer again. Not able to get over the 22 is the Lions at the moment. Now Ewe Viljoen. Good tackle from Marvin Wurry right in the middle of the field now. Carlu Sari again. Good tackle from Kutzhoff on him. Now Morne van der Berg gets it out. Tian Swanepoel switches with Manuel Ras. Manuel Ras just up over the 22-meter line now. Here comes the Lions now. Can they get back into this game? Gets it out to Yevye now. He's going to try and straighten the line. Tackled by Brock Harris. About 15 meters out. A knock on from the Lions. And turnover for the Stormers now. As Andre Smith takes it up now. Kitshoff gets it out to Skara. Skara and Tubeni. Gets the pass out to Paul de Wet. Now Warwick Kaland. Warwick Kaland opens up the gap here. Into the hands of Damien Willemse. Back inside to Paul de Wet. Over halfway to go. And still going is Paul de Wet. Ankle tap. And gets the pass out to Sergio Peterson. Peterson breaks through the defense. And it's try time to the Stormers. And that should seal the game. Great effort from the Stormers from inside the round 22. Gets a brilliant try for the Stormers. That is brilliant rugby. And I'd love to see every South African franchise to play this type of rugby. Great stuff from the Stormers. And well, they might go back and have a look at some obstruction here and a forward pass potentially, but I don't see anything wrong with it at this stage. Some brilliant play from the Stormers and great work. That is truly a great attacking try from the Stormers. Boss saying Andre Smith has been colossal this year. Yes, he has been brilliant. Yeah, Clinton Crystal says Stormers. Rian Fitzgerald says game over, Lions. My prediction were off. And then Murtabah says all the Willemse haters, eat your heart out. Gully Stormers says, wow, Stormers counterattack on fire. And then Lionel Johnson says Sergio Peterson selection justified. Brilliant stuff from the Stormers. 23 points to 3, and there's still plenty of time to go. The conversion from Libbok goes over. It's 25 points to 3 now. And still plenty of time left in this game. 72 likes, guys. Press that like button and subscribe. We've got 170 viewers. And the Stormers in firm control of this game. The poll 191 votes, 81% going for the Stormers here in this game. So Fasaki on for PJ Puerta and Emmanuel Chichuka on for Vincent Chichuka as the Lions restart the second half. Into the hands of Damien Willemse inside his own 22 now, taking Edward van der Merwe with him in that tackle. Now Herschel Yank, it's Paul de Wet still on the field, gets it out to Achiva Diamani. Good little run from him just inside the 22 now. Stormers well and truly in control of this game now. Paul de Wet waiting at this ruck here, gets it out to Manny Libbok, who gets the kick away, and another brilliant kick downfield into the hands of Tian Swanepoel now. Gets it out to Stian Pienaar over halfway, up to the 10-meter line goes the Lions now. Morne van der Berg waiting for it, gets it out to Ru Andrea. He's just going to set it up right on the 10-meter line in the middle of the field. Morne van der Berg here changes direction with Manuel Russ now. Russ trying to make a couple of meters over the 10-meter line. Still going is Manuel Russ now, brought down by Marvin Worry. Now Morne van der Berg gets it out to Yevye Viljoen. Yevye Viljoen straightening the line now. Quick ball needed. Morne van der Berg out to Ruan Dreyer again. He's been a busy body today, is Ruan Dreyer. Now Morne van der Berg again gets it out to Tian Swanepoel. Swanepoel throws a little dummy. Takes on Skara and Tubeni, but tackled well. Now it's Manuel Russ, steps back inside Pete Steenerson, but tackled by Achiva Diamani. Between the 22 and the 10-meter line now. Here comes Carlu Sari, tackled by Dion Fourie and Skara and Tubeni. Morne van der Berg, Burger, Wurendal, throws a little dummy. Straight into the gap he goes. Can he get all the way? No, he needs support. Should have made the offload. Set up the ruck here. Do the Lions still have it? No, it's a penalty to the Stormers. 10 meters from the try line. And the guys penalized for going off their feet there. And a great opportunity goes begging for the Lions. Wow. Johannes Payne says, I cannot wait to see the Bulls put a horn into the Sharks, my Bulls friend. And let's hope the Bulls play well, otherwise we're screwed. And then Lebok haters, we've got you, says Musa Boss. And then Leon Adams says, making less mistakes, put pressure on the opposition. Damien must stay on center, his best position. And then wow, Stormers fire today, says Nathan Adams. More changes coming as Smith comes on for Ruandrea, who I think has had a really good game. And then Herschel Yankees on for the Stormers as well now. So plenty of changes coming for both sides at the moment. And Dion Fourie just receiving some attention at the moment, who's had a colossal game for the Stormers today. But what a break from Berger Winnendal, slipping unfortunately. Otherwise, he could potentially have gone on his own there. But the Lions giving away that penalty at ruck time, coming in from the side. And now the Stormers have a chance to clear this from their own 10-meter line. Manny Lebok with a kick, and he's going to find touch right about on the 10-meter line inside the Stormers half here. We still got 24 minutes to go in this one. Clinton Crystal says, bring it on, Sharkies. Scully Stormer says, Stormers defense is keeping the Lions at bay, which is true. 173 people watching, 78 likes, guys. Come on, press that like button. Right, throw-in coming for the Stormers now. Scarron to Benny with the throw-in to this line out. Finds Andre Smith in the front. Gets the pass out to Herschel Yankees. Now it's Manny Lebok with a high up and under coming now. Willemse chasing this down. And Ruanel. Collision in the middle of the field. Picked up by Herschel Yankees. But he loses it into the hands of Jaco Kriel to Edward van der Merwe. Lions now got possession between the 10 and the 22 now. It's Tian Swanepoel with a kick downfield. And that's gone directly into touch yet again. Taken back behind the 22-meter line. And we should have a Stormers line out right on the 22-meter line here. Bad mistakes from Tian Swanepoel here, as Manuel Russ also leaves the field in the place of Wandisile Similani. Leon Adams says, Stormers making best of Lions mistakes. Great. Nathan Adams says 33 Stormers win. So line out here for Skara and Tubeni, right on the 22-meter line of the Lions. Gets the pass out to Tienis, and now Herschel Yankees out to Manny Lebok to Damien Willemse. Tries to step past a couple of defenders. Nearly managed to do it, but it's been ripped by Frankie Horn, who's done beautifully. Now they've picked up by Jakub Versaghi. Just over the 22 goes the Lions now. Jaco Kriel just setting it up for the Lions now. Morne van der Berg back to Tian Swanepoel. Swanepoel goes up, high up into the air. Wandisile Similani chasing, but Gelant has got it covered right on halfway. Beautifully taken by Gelant now. Herschel Yankees gets it out to Dion Fourie. Fourie tackled there by Versaghi. Now Herschel Yankees out to Manny Lebok. Sanatla gets man and ball there on the 10-meter line. Inside Stormers territory now. Still in possession for the Stormers. Herschel Yankees out to Marvin Wurry. Out to Manny Lebok. Lebok cuts through the defense over the 10-meter line. Brought down quickly by Emmanuel Chichuka. Now Herschel Yankees needs to get that ball out. Took a little bit too long. On his 10-meter line again. Dion Fourie now at scrum off. Willemse is stepping in. Willemse gets it out to Achieva Diamani. Oh, beautiful pass to Tienerson. Right into the gap over the 10-meter line. Up to the 22-meter line. Gets the pass out to Kitshoff. Kitshoff needs support now right on the 22-meter line. Herschel Yankees waiting for it. Now Herschel Yankees out to Ruanel. Ruanel out to Damien Willemse, out to Sergio Peterson. Up over the 22-meter line he goes. Cuts back inside. Quickly over the ball is Jakub Versaghi, who wins the ball on the ground for the Lions here. The Lions have got this inside their own 22 now. Morne van der Berg out to Evie Viljoen, who puts it on the boot and kicks it into touch roundabout on the 10-meter line inside Lions territory. Great attacking rugby so far. Mursabar says, eat your heart out. Stormers going for the whole day. And then Merle Brutwig says, brilliant commentating, Guru. Thank you so much for that as well. And then Mursabar says, Lebok coming into his own. One more for the bonus point. 5 points, says Mursabas, and then Stormers on fire today, says Nathan Adams. Right, Scudder to throw this ball in for the Stormers again. Right on the 10-meter line, inside Lions territory. Throw in fine by Marvin Uri. Big driving ball coming up for the Stormers now. Can they get go forward ball? They do start to move a bit forward now. Right on the right-hand touchline. Here's the Stormers now. Still going forward is the Stormers now. Now it goes down. They need to be careful not to lose this ball. Penalty advantage coming, I think. No, says the referee. Willems tries to step right on the 10-meter line now. Herschel Yankees gets it out. Manny throws a little dummy. Gets caught by Wandasila Similani. Stormers back to halfway to go now. It's Willems with the hoist into the air. Chased by Sergio Peterson now. And the chase beautifully taken by Edward van der Merwe on the 10-meter line. Inside Lions territory. Quick ball needed now. Gets it out to Burger Winnendal, who changes the direction back to Tian Swanepoel. Bit of space here for the Lions, but they kick it downfield through here for Yun. Taken beautifully by Warwick Galant, going for the 50-22. No, directly into touch from him. And we're coming back for a line out to the Lions, just outside the Stormers 22. Well, no, not quite. Roundabout on the 10-meter line, inside Stormers half. As Dan du Plessis and Zazie Sandi comes onto the field for the Stormers now. Clinton Crystal says, Stormers Questlandai Branas. Rian says, we need to start a petition to get the Rugby Guru on as a super sport pundit. Thanks, Rian, for that one. Don't think it will happen, but you can never stop dreaming, can you? Make it happen, guys. Call Super Sport and tell them. We've got 175 people watching who's associated with him. Right, the line out taken by the Lions now. Morne van der Berg has got that ball now. Jordan Hendricks also on the field for the Lions here. It is Smith who takes it up for the Lions here, just up over the 10. Turnover Stormers. Here comes Dan du Plessis. Rua now with a kick downfield. And unfortunately, that is going to roll into touch. Otherwise, there could have been trouble. But it's going to be a line up to the Lions between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside the Stormers territory. Game has just got a little bit quiet since the Stormers started to go on fire here, as Andre Higu Venter also replaces Skaran Tebeni, who's had a really good game today. I might get into trouble. I'm not going to read all these comments, but thank you guys for all the support as well. 168 people watching. Jakub Vasachi with a throw in. The line stolen by the Stormers. Now Herschel Yankees gets it out to Achiva Diamani. Diamani up over the 10-meter line, right in the middle of the field. Great counter-ruck from the Lions, but still, no, the referee's blown on the whistle. And not quite sure what they're off. Yeah, it's a little knock-on from the Lions, from the line out. So it's going to be a scrum down to the Stormers. Roundabout on the 10-meter line inside Lions territory. No, Achilles, you're lying. Guru said he'd rather go commentate in England and not in South Africa. It will be a great honor to commentate in South Africa. What you're on about, man. Right, so anyway, we've got about 17 minutes to go in this second half. And it's a Stormers scrum here, about 10 meters from the right-hand touchline. Herschel Yankees to feed this ball in for the Stormers. 25 points to 3. 3 tries to the Stormers. Just need one more for the bonus point. Right. Scrum reset coming on. The Lions have had 5 scrum wins. The Stormers 3. They've lost 1 line-out. I don't know if that statistics are quite right. But anyway, we are going to have another reset scrum here for the Stormers. So about 10 meters from the right-hand touchline. Left-hand side open with Dan du Plessis probably going to try and bash this up through the middle. Let's see. Fresh legs on the field for the Stormers. 25 points to 3 it is at the moment. Herschel Yankees feeding this ball into the scrum here for them. And a massive scrum from the Lions. They win the penalty. And that's the first scrum penalty of the day, going the way of the Lions, with Carlos Sadi really pushing that one up for the Lions. Great work there from the Lions at scrum time, winning that penalty, and Jordan Hendrickson now can kick this into touch, finding touch round about on the 10-meter line of the Stormers. Not the biggest of kicks from Jordan Hendrickson, back from injury. Can the Lions do something with about 15 minutes to play in this game? It looks like Carlo Sardi will also have his last say in this game as Yanni du Plessis comes onto the field here for the Lions. Right, line out taken by Emmanuel Chichika now for the Lions. Here comes Jordan Hendrickson, the offload to Ruan Venter. Edel van der Merwe held up in a tackle by Dion Fourie again. Now Morne van der Berg gets it out to Ruan Venter. Ruan Venter tackled by Dan du Plessis and Andre Hugo Venter on the 10-meter line now. Jordan Hendrickson trying all he can at the moment, but tackled by Sazi Zandi, and over that ball is the Stormers quickly, and they have stolen that ball through Andre Smith now. Oh, there's a little knock on from Andre Hugo Venter, advantage to the Lions. Simelani gets the pass out to Stian Pienaar, but the pass goes into touch, and will probably come back for the knock on from Andre Hugo Venter there. Just a little bit too eager to catch that ball or take that ball. Yeah, just that little knock on from the pick up and go from him. Clinton Crystal says 34 Stormers, Lions 10 for the final score. Right, so it is going to be a scrum down here for the Stormers, up for the Lions. Musabar says, Yanni, please, you were a great servant of Boltjes and Bok Rugby. It's time to go walk your sheep, Bossy. Yeah, completely agree. Hardly the player that he used to be. Same with Willem Alberts as well. Right, so here we come. Morne van der Berg with the feed to the scrum here for the Lions. Between the 10 and the 22, scrum goes down, and we will have another reset scrum here. Starting to happen quite a bit now in this game is these reset scrums at the moment. We've got 215 votes, guys. Stormers with an 82% victory rate, according to you guys. The Lions currently on 18%, so no chance of winning for them. Scoreline suggests that as well. 25 points to 3. Stormers well and truly in control of this game. Right, can the Lions do something with this one? Fed in by Morne van der Berg now, controlled beautifully by the Lions. Can they milk a penalty from the scrum? Yes, they've got the advantage now. Frankie Horn off the back to Stian Pienaar, takes on Bella Senatla. Good tackle from Senatla on him, just short of the 22 now. Morne van der Berg out, it goes to Ruan Venter again. And the referee will call them back for the penalty right on the 22-meter line here. Jordan Hendrickson will probably try to put this into touch. Good opportunity now for the Lions to at least get some points on the board through a try or a penalty. Surely not going to take the penalty. Right, Jordan Hendrickson to put this into touch, and about 5 meters out from the Stormers try line. A chance here for the Lions. Leon Adams says 35-10 to the Stormers. Right, we'll see in just about 12 minutes time. We will have the final score here. Jaco Versaghi to throw this ball into the lineup. Will we see a comeback from the Lions? Who knows? Thrown by Jaco Versaghi over the top and taken by Manny Libbok for the Stormers. There goes any chance they would have had in this game. And a penalty to the Stormers as well. Holding on the ground there from the Lions. Morne van der Berg penalized. And that surely was the last chance to do anything in this game. 11 minutes to go in this game. Manny Libbok just to kick this downfield as far as possible for the Stormers. And that goes into touch between the 10 and the halfway line inside Lions territory. Mutabas says Lions must stop feeding their main sponsor, Twin Saver, and stop buying Jan van Riebeek players, Yanni Kriel and Bone Collector, please. Christopher Emmanuel says, come on, Stormers, you can do this. Right, let's see what's going to happen for the remaining 11 minutes of this game. Andre Higuvente to throw this ball in for the Stormers now. And here they come through. Tiernison gets the ball out. Now Dion Fourie supporting that ball has been formed by the Stormers now. Slightly going sideways at the moment. Now starting to move forward is the Stormers now. Slowly but surely. Herschel Yankees waiting for it. Gets it out to Dan du Plessis. Tackled by Jordan Hendrickson right on the 10-meter line now. Manny Lebok gets it out to Warwick Kalan. Tackled by Edward van der Merwe. Good defense from the nippy winger there. Herschel Yankees now back. It comes to Andre Higuvente. Tackled by Yanni du Plessis. Stormers are losing a bit of ground now. Yankees back to Warwick Kalan now. Ruan now going forward. The little kick over the top and a chase now coming. Wanda Silas Milani has done well to catch that inside the 22. And he goes on a little run over the 22. He goes between the 22 and the 10-meter line for the Lions. Quick ball needed now. Morne van der Berg gets it out to Jordan Hendrickson. Puts it on the boot now. Stormers need to go back as the bounce of the ball is kind to Sergio Peterson. Or Warwick Kalan, sorry. And he's going to have a run here on the 10-meter line. Gets it out to Manny Lebok. Beats Jakub Pasagi, but tackled by Morne van der Berg. Comes back now, Herschel Yankees. Right on the 10-meter line of the Stormers now. Sinatla with a long cut-out pass to Marvin Wurry. Achiever Diamani. He's going to pass it out to Dan du Plessis. Dan du Plessis almost up to the 22-meter line now. As the Stormers pick up and go from Tiernison. He's a little bit isolated and picked by Morne van der Berg there. Wins the penalty on the ground for the Lions. Holding on by Tiernison. And the Lions do get the penalty right on the 22-meter line. Right, what happened to Willems? I think he got replaced by Dan du Plessis. So, don't know if it's an injury replacement or just a normal replacement. Right, so let's see. Angelo Davids also coming on for Sergio Peterson now. And don't think there's any more replacements left for the Stormers in this one. Right, line out will be taking place between the 10 and the halfway line, inside Lions territory. Line out throw to the Lions here. They just look like they've run out of gas as this Lions side. May Hazen on for Andre Smith as well, who I think could potentially have had a man of the match performance today. Along with Dion Fourie, who's been phenomenal, and then also the likes of Damien Willems has had a really good game, and then Achiever Diamani as well. Difficult to choose the man of the match. Probably would say and go with Achiever Diamani, who's had a really solid game, but could easily have gone to the likes of Damien Willems or Dion Fourie again. Right, Morne van der Berg now out to Jordan Hendrickson. Here comes Burger Odendaal, straightening the line. Good tackle from Dan du Plessis right on the 10-meter line. Inside Lions territory, Jordan Hendrickson tackled by Achiever Diamani. Morne van der Berg waiting for this ball to come out. And now it's Manuel Chichuka, Burger Odendaal to Jakob. Back to Burger Odendaal, but the Stormers have picked this ball up. It's Marcel Tiernison now, just short of the 22. Now here comes Andre Higuvente between the 22 and the 10-meter line as the Stormers now. Yankees out to Kutsov. Kutsov straightening the line. Quick ball again for the Stormers. It's Manny Lebok out to Warwick Kalan. The pass behind Ruanel. Now Ruanel is going to straighten the line up to the 22-meter line. He's still going, not held in the tackle. Now they get it away. Herschel Yankees. Manny Lebok gets it out to Marcel Tiernison, who's been really good since coming on. Stormers have lost a bit of ground though. Now Herschel Yankees gets the pass out to Achiever Diamani. Diamani up over the 22-meter line. 15 meters out from the Lions try line. It is the Stormers still in possession. Now Warwick Kalan with it all dab through. It's Jakob Kriel who misses the ball, and it's Dion Fourie who dives over for the try for the Stormers. That is the bonus point try. And Dion Fourie has had a phenomenal game. Try time to the Stormers, and Nicholas Visser, I think, have just summed this up. Dion Fourie with that try should be man of the match in this game. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from the Stormers. Achieva Diamani also looking pretty good. I would say go either way. But Dion Fourie with that try should sum up the man of the match for this one. Jaco Kriel has been poor today. Dion Fourie gets that try for the Stormers. And Manny Libbok will now just try and convert this one for them. Gully Stormers also says Dion Fourie, man of the match. Achilles says Stormers was really on another level today. And Mutabar says 5-0 Stormers, you beauty. Right, conversion coming up here for Manny Libbok right in front of the post. And a massive victory for the Stormers today. 32 points to 3 it is currently, and we've still got about 6 minutes to go. Stormers are looking sharp at the moment. And Jaco Kriel looking like half the player they used to be. Right, so the Lions will restart this one now for us. And here go Jordan Ritz, Leon Lions on for Kitsoff as well. So the Lions do get the ball back from the kickoff, and it's Emmanuel Chichuka now taking it up for the Lions up over the 10-meter line now. Morne van der Berg out to Javier Viljoen. Viljoen intercept by Ruanel, but quickly covered by Jordan Hendrickse there. Now Herschel Jantjies with his hands on the ball. Needs to get this one out. Gets it out to Warwick Galan. Pass out to Andre Igufente to Sabella Senatla. Big tackle from Wandasila Similani on him. But the Stormers have recovered this ball beautifully. Now Herschel Jantjies back. It comes to Tienerson. Now Warwick Galan out to Manny Libbok, who puts it on the boot. Was that partially charged down by the Lions? No, Edwolf van der Merwe now in possession on halfway. Tackled by Tienerson. Right in the middle of the field on halfway. Morne van der Berg gets it out to Smith. Smith up over halfway. Now Morne van der Berg gets it back to Ruben Skuman. Javier Viljoen. Ruanel going for the intercept. But I think it might be a penalty, as he didn't really want to go for the intercept there. Yeah, and a yellow card. That's a little bit harsh. Yellow card to Ruanel. And I wonder if there was anything on there for the Lions, really, to warrant the yellow card there. But anyway, penalty and a yellow card to the Lions, and lineout will be right on the 22-meter line. Yeah, you could say that there was an overlap for the Lions. Nathan Adams says, too late for the Lions. Achilles says, imagine being a Lions supporter. Another try. Stormers, it weren't hurt. Come on, Stormers. Spencer says, Stormers. Johannes Spain says, lately, to be a Lions or a Shark supporter is not so good. Firing one at me again. Turnover ball here for the Stormers on the 22-meter line. As Manny Libbok kicks this downfield. Nobody at the back for the Lions. Now Javier Viljoen is covered back. He's going to try and have a run here. Dan du Plessis makes the tackle on him. They do get the offload out to Wandasila Similani, though. Right on the 10-meter line of the Lions now. Morne van der Berg going blindside. Out to Burger Winnendal. Gets the pass out beautifully to Stian Pienaar. Here comes the Lions now. Needs to get the offload. Edwolf van der Merwe back to Morne van der Berg. And the Lions will get a try at long last. With 3 minutes to go. It's Morne van der Berg who gets the only try for the Lions. As they do go over for the try. Akiri says, being a Bull supporter, not too good either against the Lions or all teams which struggle. So the Lions finally get on to the board with a late try here to make it 32 points to 8. And this has just been a one-way traffic, basically from the start of the second half. Great offload there from Burger Winnendal to Stian Pienaar, and then a beautiful offload to Edwolf van der Merwe, who just popped the pass inside to Morne van der Berg, who goes over for the try. Too little, too late from them. Clinton Crystal says, whoopee at last. Right, the kick goes over, and it is the Stormers 32, the Lions 10, in a comprehensive victory here for the Stormers today, with just 2 minutes to go in this game. Right, so 32 points to 10, and we've got about a minute and a half to go in this one. Stormers supporters very happy with this victory here today. Right, Manny Libbok to restart this game for the Stormers now. Like I say, a minute and a half to go. Restart and Sinatla chasing after that. The Lions have secured that ball between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Christian Pinaar. Now Morne van der Berg gets it out to Ruben Skuman, Evie Viljoen. Out it goes to Similani. The pass out to Frankie Horn now. Lions making a bit of meter over the 10-meter line now. Edward van der Merwe up to halfway. Gets the pass. Oh, it's been intercepted by the Stormers now. And a counter-attack is on here for the Stormers. Warwick Kalant now. They've got numbers to burn. Warwick Kalant straightening the line though. Up to the 10-meter line. Now Herschel Yankees. Was Morne van der Berg offside? No, says the referee. Warwick Kalant at scrum off. Gets a wobbly pass out to Manny Libbok. Dan du Plessis have taken it up. Goes with a high kick up into the air. Chasing down his own kick here. And collecting it on the 10-meter line. Lions got nothing left in the tank, it seems. Now it's a Warwick Kalant again. Gets the pass out to Achiva Diamani. Sloppy pass out to Sinatla. Right on the 10-meter line of the Lions. Now comes back to Warwick Kalant again. Gets the pass out to Marvin Uri. Gets the offload out to Andre Igufenta. Offloads all around now from the Stormers. And a penalty. Was there a little knock-on from the Lions and then a knock-on from the Stormers. And looks like we will have one last scrum here between the 10 and the 22 of the Lions. Yeah, Cully says, Guru, what's your take on Willemse today? He had a really good game, I have to admit, Cully. I think playing at centre might be just the position for him. I never fancied him at 10. Neither did I really think he was an exceptional fullback, but he's definitely making the step up in that number 12 jersey. As Dan du Plessis leaves the field and Willemse back on, I think it's a head assessment test. And then Leon Adams says, one more good measure, Stormers. Johannes Payne says, go Scotland. What's the score there, Johannes? Clinton says, my boys, well done, Stormers. Take no prisoners. And then Antoinette Garba says, I hope your team make you proud, Guru. Thanks, Antoinette. Here comes the Stormers. They're just going to kick this into touch and finish off this game. And what an effort from the boys today. They've really played well. Give credit where it's due. The Stormers were absolutely phenomenal in this victory over the Lions today. 32 points to 10. A 5-point taken home by the Stormers today. And they are just climbing this URC lock quite tremendously at the moment. Congratulations to the Stormers to a fantastic victory here. And I will see you guys in the next game starting in just a short while. It's the Sharks up against the Bulls from Loftus Versfeld. And Young D asked, do you think the Sharks can beat the Bulls? Today, I don't think so. But who knows? Maybe it will happen. Kali says, thanks, Guru. Good luck against the Bulls. Thank you, Kali. And then Leon Adams says, Stormers. So I'll leave you with that, guys. Do tune in for the next game. Right after this, set that reminder. It's the Sharks up against the Bulls from Loftus Versfeld. See you in a bit.